course, you're always frustrated and disappointed when you lose a game. That's for sure. But I also have to say I'm pretty proud of our performance, because I can't ask my players for more. I think it was a game where we dominated the game more or less from the first to the last second. We won more or less each and every statistic. We had more possession, more shots on target, won many duels, created many chances, looked unbelievably solid in terms of defending. And the only scene perhaps in the whole game where we were not switch on in our defending was after a clear and obvious mistake of the referee. So it's tough to take. So I think we can be pretty proud of our performance and our bravery and to deliver with this performance. So I can't ask the lads for more. The performance was fantastic. They left their heart out on the pitch, played football with bravery, with commitment, and in the end, of course, we can speak a bit about perhaps we lacked a little bit the last bit of individual quality in order to convert one of our chances also into a goal. And but it is like this, and like I said, so it's of course not easy for us on this level. Yeah, we're only self-funding club on this level. We're not able to spend an unbelievable amount of money in the summer, and then to deal that we can't buy individual quality and experience like perhaps some other clubs. It's of course not easy, but I can't accuse my players for that. So we can't bake or paint any results. We just can make sure that together with the players we deliver performances, and I think it was a top class performance. And although we are of course disappointed with the result, we are also at least a bit happy with the performance.
You mentioned there the clear mistake by the referee. Can you just explain that? What you were angry about?
If I'm honest, I don't want to talk so much about this, because then you're always labeled here searching for excuses or whatever. I think the situation was clear. Yeah, Konsa played the ball over the line. We had to throw in deep in the half of Aston Villa, and perhaps the only two persons in the whole stadium who got this decision wrong was the assistant referee and the fourth official, who labelled it a throw in for Villa, and headed into the other direction. To be honest, we're all human beings, and I totally got that there are perhaps two people in the whole stadium who got this decision wrong. But when you then realize that the centre back of Aston Villa takes the ball in order to avoid a quick throw in for us, and wants with the ball back into their own half in order to stop us to be there with a quick throw in, at least at this moment you should then realize that you're doing a clear and obvious mistake. And then Mohammadi was, of course, he's an experienced player, he knows what to do. He put my player Tom Travel on the stand, grabbed the ball, and was there with a quick throw in, and we played further on. And from this moment, we didn't touch one time the ball, and they scored the only goal. So, of course, we have to be a bit more switched on in this situation, because there were, I think, 10 or 15 seconds from the throw in for them, which was really clearly, obviously wrong, till they scored. And for that, I will concentrate now analyzing more like, okay, we have to be switched on. But I always speak to my players that small details can make a huge difference. And this was not a small mistake. This was an unbelievable mistake anyhow for this level. And to be honest, I can't understand how you can get this decision wrong. So especially when the player of Aston Villa takes the ball with him, so it says enough who is there allowed to throw in. But yeah, I don't accuse anyone. We are all human beings. We are there with mistakes. Sadly, this mistake today of the referee was pretty costly for us. Sorry, not of the referee. The referee said he trusted his fourth official and his assistant referee, and because he was too far away, they were much closer to the scene, and they were probably.
Was the mistake also not your players for not regrouping though? Because then to not touch the ball would suggest that that's on their mind.
Yeah, first of all, it was difficult because one of my players was in the beginning of this attack still on the stand, because Tom Travel was put on the stand, and it's then of course a bit hectic on the pitch, and of course they were annoyed because everyone in the stadium realized we would have a throw in deep in Aston Villa's half and not to throw in against us. But of course we have to speak about in this scene, you have to be even a bit more professional, play further on, and anyhow to stick together till the situation's done. But it was more or less the only situation during the whole game where we were not switched on against the ball, and yes, I can't accuse my players too much for it, if I'm honest.
Another game though where a lot of chances, you must just feel really hard done by. I know luck is sort of an easy thing to say in football, but it feels like you deserved more from this run of games.
if I'm honest, we were already asking after top class performance at Leicester and also a really good performance against Wolves, where we were just there with 1 point, and then to have the outcome out of these 3 games just to be there with 1 point, it feels anyhow like a joke, but it is like it is. Football can be cruel sometimes, and it feels unbelievably unfair, especially because I think the main mistake today was not in our hands, and it's tough to take, but it's always the same in football. It's the same like in life. When you have a bit drying period and everything seems to be against us, all odds and fate or whatever, it's not like to complain too much about fate and to complain too much about the situation. Just keep on going, and this is what we will do. And for that, of course, it's disappointing, and it's also like confidence killing for the players at the moment, because they deliver with top class performances and they don't get their well-deserved rewards. And but it's more like in this situation not to be too addicted to result, not to be too addicted to the league position, and just concentrate on the contents, concentrate on topics, and that's what we did today. So we delivered a top class away performance, and for that I think although we are disappointed, we can also be really proud of this performance.
You talked a little bit about perhaps a lack of quality in those decisive moments with the chances. How do you as a coach go about getting that extra quality into those moments?
We knew where we're coming from. We're a newly promoted side who is the only self-funding club on this level, and was not able to spend market amount of money in the summer. We know that in terms of individual quality, we are probably in position 20 in this league. But we want to cover this with our way, with commitment, with bravery, also with way that we play. And I think the lads are fantastic in doing this. And in addition to that, we had also an unbelievable injury curse, and we still are struggling a bit in our defense because key players are injured. So at the moment, you don't have the feeling we are on an unbelievable lucky run. So we can't add individual quality and experience to our squad. We have to go with our way, and this is what I meant. So even before the season, we know that we are probably the favorite for position 20. But we will struggle against this as long as we can, and we'll keep further on. And if in the end we have to speak about this little bit individual quality was lacking, we'll accept this. But as long as we go with our way, and as long as my players make the supporters happy with leaving their heart out on the pitch, with delivering these performances, with attacking, with bravery, with playing really fantastic football, we are all happy, and can't be too addicted in our position to results, and can't be too addicted just on the league table. We accept this. That's for sure, and for that, no complaints from my side. No crying for more quality, no crying for more transfers. So I signed a long-term contract, exactly knowing where we were coming from, and that we are the biggest underdog in the whole league, and for that we keep on going.